You ever feel like there's something watching you? Well, there is. I'm Brett, and you are watching Adventurous Gardener. This is our purple-leafed eastern redbud. Jess named it Pearl. The first season, it did fantastic. However, this past winter seems to have been hard on the tree. I suspect the roots were damaged by water frozen in the pot. So it's time to relocate Pearl and see if being grounded to the earth will be all the medicine it needs. You are about to witness something incredible. See that ray of sunshine coming down from the top left? We're going to follow it and plant the tree exactly where the sun directs us to. When the ray vanishes, X marks the spot. Mr. Bones over here may be impatient, but he sure is wise. He says when the ray of sunshine reappears, this is where you shall dig. I heard you. That was pretty incredible. And no, to answer your question, that was not video editing. That is literally how I garden. I pay attention to subtle cues from nature, especially the sun. It's a language that needs not be learned. It's innate. All of you can in fact understand it. All you have to do is trust your instinct and follow the light. One of the most remarkable resources on this planet is that which we walk upon. The soil is not merely decomposed organic matter, but a microscopic world where the tiniest life forms work in harmony to make nutrients available to feed and revitalize plants. This is real medicine. Hippocrates was a Greek physician who is credited with the saying, "Let food be thy medicine, and medicine be thy food." As Pearl settles into this new location, I hear that quote echo in my mind. All right, now we're gonna make some seed-free organic soil right off the forest floor. If you live in a woodland area, then you already know how tough that is, because if you scratch the surface and you reveal the nice, beautiful organic earth below, great stuff. However, it's full of millions of seeds just waiting to germinate. So there's a process I can show you that will take care of that. What you're gonna need are a couple of pails, a piece of hardware cloth, which is just a metal mesh, and some forest floor. Now, if you see, I've already started scratching up this area here. I'm not gonna damage any of the surrounding plants, but just kind of scratch until I get what I'm looking for. Nice earth right here, and I'll go ahead and put it in one bucket. Once we fill that bucket, I'll show you the next step. So we have our 2 buckets set up here. Okay, I've gotten a fair quantity of fresh organic earth here. We put down our hardware cloth onto bucket number 2. And this is where we're going to sift out all the larger sticks and stones before we move on to the next step. If you want to make this easier on yourself, go ahead and only use half a pail, because this tends to get heavy, especially depending on the moisture content of the soil you're working with. Now, there's a couple different ways you can do this. One, you can lift up the first pail, just pour a little bit onto your screen, and go ahead and shake it down. The soil comes through, and each time you'll be left with a pile of debris you can just set aside. After sifting it twice, you'll see that what we're left with is a consistency of some superfine soil. Nice, dark, organic soil. So I have a barbecue size propane cylinder here, and we have a Greenwood propane torch. I got this at Harbor Freight. You can buy them anywhere, brand doesn't matter. Next, you find yourself a suitable location and a vessel that you can burn inside of. Exposure to the flame will make any residual seeds unviable. Stirring the soil around during the process ensures that the temperature will not destroy all of the microbial life. This leaves us with a nice, clean, organic soil to use for potting, where unexpected growth will be minimized or eliminated. The container is going to be dangerously hot at this point. Please give it sufficient time to cool before relocating the baked earth to your planter. This is not a requirement, but since I had this bag of organic plant food around, I figured it would make a welcome addition to the array of brightly colored coleus we are about to plant. Due to another project that I have going on currently, I had ordered 5 yards of topsoil. However, as you can see, this is very clay heavy. Your soil should not do that, okay? This does not drain well, and it doesn't contain enough organic material to sustain much plant life. I mean, you might grow a dandelion in here, but other than that, not really good for a whole lot. After stirring in our plant tone, we will go ahead and top off this vintage concrete planter that was rescued from a house demolition. Don't worry, this is a dull knife. This is actually from the early 20th century. I bought a 1929 Ford Model A pickup truck, and it came with a planter box on the bed. This knife was inside that planter box, so I continue the trend and I use it for gardening. I gotta be honest with you, I think my little collection of stones here complements the planter with coleus in it quite nicely. Thank you all for watching. Please hit the like button and leave a comment for me if you enjoyed this video. Also, be sure to subscribe to see more amazing content. This is your friend, Adventurous Gardener, saying, the miracle of life surrounds you each and every moment. Just tune into it, and it will speak volumes.